My name's Edwin Marchand, for the record, from Brookline, Mass. If I could just explain my role, I am here as a general advisor to the ZBA. I've worked on over 140 Bs. I've worked and advised ZBAs, including an earlier positive experience here in Barnstable. And there's 40B is a complicated program. There have been some recent regs on a project I worked on where I advised the ZBA in Nantucket. The chairman there asked me if I could just provide a brief overview of 40B because he thought that would be helpful not only for his board members but also for members of the audience who attended the hearing. I'm prepared to do that if you would like me to do that, and if you just tell me how much time you'd like me to spend.
I think it would be interesting for not only the board, but for the people who have come here on these matters, more so on the limited ability we have as a town when dealing with Chapter 40B and the criteria that we have to do to balance necessity and so forth. And I think it'd be very interesting because we don't have as much power as we think we have, and certainly the law, the case law, and the regulations are quite strict in this area. Mr. Marchand, take as much time as you want, sir, on this. I think it'll be helpful.
Very good. I'm just going to distribute to the board a brief outline I had put together. Let me begin by saying that it's impossible to go through all of the details. And what I've tried to do on this first page, and I can leave, certainly the town can put some of these on the record so that it's available to anybody who wants to look at it. Or I could even send an electronic copy, and you might want to post it.
It will be posted on the website of the zoning board and the town's website.
And what I've listed are what I feel are the best resources on the web for information on 40B. Subsidized housing inventory is the state's tabulation of the number of 40B qualified units that a community has. And I think everybody knows that the goal, or the requirement, it's not a goal, the requirement is 10%. And I've highlighted or summarize where Barnstable stands on that. The requirement is that a community have at least 10% of its year-round housing units as qualified affordable units. Based upon the latest census, the decennial census, Barnstable had 20,266 year-round housing units. Therefore, your requirement would be 10% of that, or 2,027. Based upon this most recent inventory, which is pretty current, September 29th, 2009, Barnstable has 1,346, or 6.6%. Your actual deficit then is the difference between 2,027 and 1,346, or 681. So it's clear that you have not met your 10% requirement. That is the primary statutory requirement. There are some other provisions in terms of land area which